Hey folks, welcome back to Sober Survival World. I'm the Sober One. You're the audience, and I hope you enjoyed that little time lapse that I started off the episode with. That was just sort of a happy accident to, come across. I went over there, went over to there. I'm trying to trap the last of the villagers that are here. Over there, they got their own thing going on. There's a bunch of them trapped all over the joint, all by themselves. Got to expand this a little bit. I didn't want to do too much, but I wanted to do some stuff off camera without getting too crazy about it. Hopefully I can cut down some more trees, although I think I have enough saplings now that I could start a second oak wood farm, probably over here, because this is a relatively flat area. Over there, just beyond the village. Yeah, I don't think it's going to get done today, but my hope going into that time lapse was that I would be able to cut down enough trees to be able to finish building this cabin. I don't think that is going to happen. The reeds are expanding, because of course they are. This farm is doing great. It's very minimal stuff, but it's really doing numbers. I think what I'm gonna have to do, unfortunately, is put some half slabs here, so that way the pumpkins will grow this way as opposed to onto the tilled soil. But that can be a problem for another video. For the time being, I'm also utilizing this farm over here to get some supplies. I have no idea what happened over here, why this is suddenly not tilled, or why this isn't. Very weird. There was like one villager still running around out here. There's also like a disturbing amount of free-range creepers. Not the point. The point is to look to see if all the trees have grown. Okay, so we're one tree short of having them all grown. That's fine. The next thing I'm going to want to do, and I don't think I'm going to need it for the wooden crate cabin design build, but I'm probably going to want to go hunting for other wood types sooner rather than later. Additionally, unfortunate for all y'all is that I believe a caving marathon is gonna be coming up pretty soon, because I am gonna have to go caving to get supplies and to start setting up shop around these parts a bit more seriously. Oh yeah, I found a bundle, that's nice. I found another fishing rod as well, but I'm waiting on quite a few things. I don't have access to a anvil at the moment. I'm also finding that I would say for the better, at least these plains biome villages have been severely nerfed. You know, if you want to get your hands on livestock and seeds, yeah, these are farm things. Like the different crops and the different livestock are all here. It's just, wow, I remember there being so much more stuff in older villages, like specifically with the blacksmith. There would have at least been an anvil somewhere in the village. Like maybe this is part of the newer update that you have to go to all the different biomes to find the different villages to be in and do things in. But it certainly is sort of, well, in my opinion, quite surprising. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I don't want to go too nuts with it. It's interesting that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. I find it interesting that the Is there anything else here I can find really, really quick? Yeah, that counts. Well, that thought's gone. I keep thinking that tall grass in the distance that I see when I'm running over here. One of those is a creeper. I'm gonna have to put in the work and figure out how much glass I'm going to need to pull off this particular build. Okay, I can put you here, you there, you there, you there. Okay. Let's get to work. As far as this is concerned, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And okay. One more of these. Because I'm gonna leave this part open. I think I'm gonna use half slabs to make the roof. So that's why it's perfectly fine to have this over here to get up to this, what's gonna be a loft. I might try and incorporate some stairs, but I like this too much. Like, this is quite nice. What is this, 3 by 3? That's 9, okay. So... and I'll have 3 left over. To start building that particular segment of the roof. Okay, and I'm gonna have to figure out a way to get over there. And I might just need to do it with dirt. But part of what I plan to do is line this up and make it a giant corner window. Same thing with this, that it's going to be a 3 by 2 window. This is probably not going to be a 3 by 2 window. This might become a 3 by 2 window. It's going to look out into this giant corner window. And I'm going to have to go across the 11 blocks to link it up at the top, just like it is at the bottom. 4, 8, 9 by what, 10? 1, 2, 3, 7, 6. Okay. Okay, so it's going to be 9 by 6. Cool, I can work with that. I need more oak wood already. I need to probably set up another tree farm, because the one that I have isn't cutting it. One thing I'm probably going to want to do eventually is... Okay, and I do like this. This is something. It's different. I'm probably going to want to put fences maybe over here. Maybe not here, because the ground becomes uneven, but over here would be interesting to have some fences to have this function as sort of a lean-to type thing. Like, incorporate this area into the base, maybe put a little patch of farmland into here. And I've already talked about how I would think about turning this into a bit of a pool. And this is a pretty nice staircase right here, and I could have it run into a curved above water bridge. Like nothing too high up, just like a very functional boardwalk type thing. Yeah, let's try and get a good look from the distance. That's another thing. I haven't done it yet, but I do intend on dumping my tools and armor eventually, at least until I feel I'm properly established on my own here. When I come back from caving trip number 1 and can make a new set of iron armor, then I'll probably do that. Do I like how this looks so far? I definitely do, and I like the look of it being different. I'm tempted to run a line of logs at the top. But I don't know. Like the cobblestone at the bottom would feel weird. Almost like that should also be logs. Like I'm doing something funky. I don't think I've ever seen anyone do the crate style of starter house building. I don't think I've seen anyone do that with wood. I could be wrong. Yeah, I need more trees to finish up this build. This is sort of like the only really nice open area I could do that and get away with it. Okay, so I'm not gonna do that. That's not gonna have enough space. deal with height changes. That's also a part of it. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay, so that's something. That's a little bit more tree farm set up just for the oak logs, so that hopefully I can finish this up sooner rather than later. I know this one was sort of more of a progress report than anything else, but you know, it's something. We're moving in a direction. Let's do that. I'll figure out what to do with these corners eventually, but you know, that I think is enough as far as that's concerned. I'm also gonna go ahead and move my bed up here, because this is going to be my eventual bedroom. And I think that's good. Yeah. Oh, I took a look at this earlier, just in case if anyone's wondering. We are at day 550 in this world. That's interesting. I didn't really know that before. But, you know, the more you know, and all that jazz. What do you look like from over here? That's an interesting thought. Hopefully not like a creeper that's gonna blow me up, right? Right? Ooh, that's nice. Got some leaves. Yeah, it's weird. I know, sheep. There's a lot of multicolored sheep all over this place, and I really need to corral them. Like, there's some gray sheep floating around, there's some brown sheep floating around. I'm really gonna have to make good on that. Anywho, I think that's gonna do it for this one. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.